Good morning, everybody. We are here at C.C Cragin Reservoir once again. So this is previously known as Blue Ridge Reservoir, now C.C Cragin Reservoir. And here we are on the lake. I was just going to get some quick drone footage of the lake before we leave, because it is glass out here. Get a good shot of the parking lot. There's virtually nobody here. There's a couple people down launching kayaks, but other than that, almost nobody is here on a Thursday afternoon. So this is where you'd launch your kayaks. Let's try to get a better shot. So you can get a 10 horsepower motorboat in here. That's what they suggest. I already got all that. I'm gonna go. I just wanted to see a quick look at the dam over here. So that's what we're gonna do. And the water is just glass right now, so it's like absolutely gorgeous. That's the road that goes all the way to the reservoir. This should take us to the dam itself here. Virtually no wind, so this is perfect. This will give us a nice shots of the water and the reflection on the trees down here. I've been here so many times, I've never actually got this kind of view before. Nothing particularly interesting about the sky, so I'm going to point down just a little bit. So I'm curious. I've never seen what's on the other side much. On the other side is just crystal clear Creek. I'm sorry, crystal clear. Clear Creek is on the other side of this. So, oh, that's a nice shot. It's really early in the morning. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Well, we can see the sky if you wanted to see the sky through the water anyways. So, there you go. Transmission is kind of fading a little bit, so I don't want to go too much further. Transmission is in and out because of the terrain is pretty insane here. Like we mentioned before, the terrain it's really hard to get up and out of here if you wanted to. Let's look down on the reservoir here. Just a couple points of interest. The dam, and now we'll get a look from where most people don't get to look. Make sure I'm recording. I always forget to record something. There's always something I'm forgetting to record. Doing pretty good today. And that's where we kayaked yesterday. It's a a lot more difficult on the paddles, isn't it? On the kayak. Ooh. Let's see if I can get any. I'm not really that far out, but I'm losing transmission pretty significantly. So I'm gonna try to skirt this water and at the same time. So I'm getting closer to where I am. Just over you can see both sides of where the creek goes around, meets the dam, and curves back up into the forest. I think this is where the forest fire had occurred. If you look over there, I think the fire came in from that direction and started to spread this way. Everything else is just natural fallen timber that ends up in the lake. Right up and along that ridge there. Just too bad. There is a way. There are some roads that you can get, but you can't get down to the water. The boat launch is the only way to get down. And all right, we should get some pretty good transmission here. Not sure why we're not. I get a nice shot of this. Wow, this is a really rare opportunity to get glass-like water like that. No wind. Just gorgeous. Perfect. So as you can imagine, I don't want to get the bird lost in here because I'm already losing a little bit. Because this is perfect lighting, just early in the morning. You might be able to get a little bit better lighting. Maybe an hour earlier, but we had to break camp and take down the tent and the tarps. And we will bring her back here. So like I was saying, that's a kayaking paradise if I ever seen one. That is awesome. Winds way back there, and then we'll try to cut across, and then let's see if I'm telling the truth about the roads down there that you can get in between both sides of the lake here. If I cut across the forest, it's like an hour and a half drive back in there. If you're going to take the roads to get to the backside of the lake. And I can't see very well, but there are roads down there somewhere. No, we're 50% better. And we got somebody parking up here. First person here. And what is it, 9 o'clock? Well, this is a rare opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. You get to see the road all the way coming in. It's not, doesn't require 4x4, but you got to take your time if you have a trailer or a car. That's for sure. Let me skirt around here. You want to see the water because that's the cool part, right? There's the road that comes in and out. And the campground that's just about there. This is let's call it the roadside part of the lake. Man, I can't really see anybody down there. Maybe 1 or 2 kayaks. Nice. There's a really nice, there's several. That's off to the right. That's a really nice place right there. And off to the left, there is a really cool place to camp. If you're taking your kayaks in to do some camping in there, like some real camping, like totally off the grid, your own restrooms type of thing. Really gorgeous spots in there. That's about as far as I'm making it with all this terrain. I'm not getting a lot of signal here. So I'm gonna skirt back. And then we can grab some of that beautiful water while we're coming back. I wanna give you a million things, cause isn't love what it's all about? And how to make you smile again, something that I wanna figure out. Oh, look, somebody's coming down the road as we speak. Isn't that cool? Oh, there's a couple of kayakers fly over those. I don't want to hit any trees either. That's gorgeous. Let's slow it down here.
Make you feel like you're safe, 'cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. You don't have to feel like this, yeah, we could try to leave it all behind.
There we are, just up a ways here. And we'll bring her back. Says I'm at 47 feet, but that 47 feet is above where I took off. So we are almost home. There we are. There are, off to the right, there are some facilities that you can make use of. Rudimentary map of the lake here. C.C Cragin. There we are. Get a cool drone shot through these trees. See how good I am. You know, most accidents occur within a mile from your house, so be careful. And a little dicey. Nice. And there we are. Right in those trees somewhere. Right there. So. Should be just over us. Excuse my oldness. We're going to go all the way this way and try to see if we can make it all the way to the end of the east side of the reservoir. Or, let's see, that would be southeast. Let's call it southeast. Forgot my compass. Smooth as silk. Look at that. Water is so clear. Should have brought my snorkel. Look at that, look at that. Clear enough. That's clear water in Arizona. Clear as it gets. These big old boulders are trip me out. Feels like they're just gonna start sliding down at any second. Like that one right there. What? Check it out. We used to camp under there. I camped under one of those one time. It was raining all weekend. That was fun. The interesting thing about, I'm going to call this a lake, like every turn you take, you see something different. And if I remember correctly, the depth of the water is anywhere from 300 to 500 feet in the center, especially near the dam. It's more, I think it's closer to, it can be closer to 500 feet. Yeah, but the only sound besides me is jet airplanes above or helicopters. As even at the moment, I have no internet service. There's no services for except Clint's Wells down the road. That has a little tiny country store. You can get pretty much everything you need, I'm thinking. Here we are starting to get to the end of our destination. And one time I believe I was hiking, and on the other side of this, we hiked up the other side of that, and we looked onto this little finger here, and we saw a bunch of turkeys. And so we started to get closer, or I did, I can't remember. I might have been alone at the time. And the turkeys just ran all the way up that hill. I couldn't see them. I think it was that trip or the trip after I found those turkey feathers that are in the house now. Yeah, here's the trail that leads you down to the water. If you're coming from the road that's behind all this, this is where we used to hang out. And the water line, like I said, was down near, that must be where the lake is almost completely full, is where the water's up to this rock. And that is just sweet. Here's that other trail that comes down right about there. And that goes up toward the road that comes in. All along this ridge, this finger here. Nice climb in, but steep going out. A little bit, not terrible. I'm not seeing a lot of shade though. Over there, I might have to hit that other, or wait for later on in the day. But I don't want to get hit by these monsoons either. So, anyways, you come up this trail on that little finger that we were just on. This is the trail that we were trying to come down to from the road. This is like Stonehenge up here or something. Somebody spent a lot of time. Nice fire ring. Big old table. All right, here we go. I'm gonna set up and launch this dude in a second. Got my own drone table there. As soon as this thing initiates, we will take off and see what we get before it gets too windy, because the monsoons are coming in. Wind is kicking up. I don't want to get too crazy up in these canyons. There's a lot of variable winds going on around here. Record, taking off. I'm gonna have to back it up here. Let her get steady. I might do that control return safety. I think it's return to home. There we go. And we are in there. Camera looks nice. So you can see the lake there. See what's going on. High altitude, yeah, we know that. So you can kind of see a little bit what's going on. And we are recording, so we are getting this. Because there's so many times I've done this, and what happens is that I tend to lose or forget to press record. The wind is picking up a little bit. So we are at 200. We're looking good on elevation, so that's wonderful. So this is Blue Ridge. This is Blue Ridge in northern Arizona. If you take Lake Mary Road all the way until you can't take Lake Mary Road any further, go past Happy Jack, take a left instead of going to Clint's Wells, which is on the right, just a few hundred feet. If you go ahead and take a left, you will find Blue Ridge Reservoir. I don't see anybody down there. Oh, that's where the guy was camping. That's right. The paddleboarders. Oh, I thought we had already passed them. I guess not. Try not to disturb them too much. This would be some cool footage coming in. So this is going to be an extremely long video. Like I said, I used to come down here almost every week. So by kayak, I almost know this place like the back of my hand. So it is really nice to get some drone footage of this place. But it would be really nice to, I guess that would be the next dream, huh? To get some goggles so you can get some really nice footage. I have to get in, I found that I need to get in the shade when I do this. Otherwise I won't be able to see very well. But this is just beautiful footage. Nobody's here in the middle of the week, so just perfect. Unless you see somebody down there. Let me know. Somebody hiking. Maybe I'll get some, and that'd be cool is if I got some elk or deer or turkeys would be nice. Anything would be sweet. Go up into these canyons here. Got to be careful. I might start hitting some elevation as this creek ascends here. But this might be our next camping destination. This is sweet in here. Ooh, watch out for the... What I'm going to do is take a left. Almost no wind right now. Let's do it while we can. Before the clouds start rolling in. Might get some rain. Might get some exciting footage of us in the rain again. Looks like that's about as far as I'm going to get. today. Clear Creek off in the distance. I'm starting to get some thunder. So we got to get out of here. Sounds like my daughter's throwing rocks into the lake. The same daughter that when you bought her toys when she was a kid, she used to play with the wrapper versus the toy that was inside. That's cool. I always thought that was radical, man. And there is, let me get a quick shot of this campsite. What a cool little area. Like Stonehenge in Arizona. Check that out. I knew there was a place to camp here, but I didn't know it was this established. This is this is serious in here. Yeah, like a bar you could set up. And got some benches right in front of your fireplace. This is really cool. Somebody put a lot of, or several people over the years have put a lot of work in to set this thing up. Really cool. Really super cool. I gotta set this girl down. And that is how she rolls. And we are out. Oh, I got hung up on the tree, man. Oh, there's another end of the line photo. But this is just down from that campsite. Very cool. Do some cliff diving, rock climbing, snorkeling. You're not gonna see much, but very cool. And those are the clouds rolling in. One time it rained. All we had was this kayak. My daughter was on the back. We had to get out the water real fast. But we holed up under this rock here. This rock formation. Perfect spot too. It keeps you really dry. The funny thing is there's like a trail. It brings you out to almost, was it the parking lot or? I know there's a sign up there. Yeah, that's a really nice place to hang out. Even if it's not raining. Hold up here for a second. Got a little bit of moss. This is good. We really need the rain. Like we can't get enough rain as far as I'm concerned. Fill it up. We've got our own waterfall and everything. Take a nap. Oh, while you're here. That's cute. There's only our truck left. And that person, well, they don't seem to be on the water though. What? Well, this place is starting to heat up. Everybody's showing up, so that's my cue to leave. I could stick around, I guess. But I gotta get back, like I said. As I always say, I gotta get out of here. So be safe, stay well, and we will see you next time.
When you're lost and no one's there, and you wonder who even cares. Oh, come back to your breath, don't drift away from me. I will come down to remind you of before. We can fly away from here. We can stay close, my dear. Swept up and away from.
Dang, I got my own chauffeur. This is nice. I'm gonna put on some more sunscreen. Put some 70. This, man, it is. I don't know if you're supposed to put this on your face. Can you put this on your face? The spray? Is it safe? Have you got it in your eyes? Oh, wouldn't it burn? It says dermatologist recommended, but it doesn't say nothing about ophthalmologists.